It's the anniversary of the paper review, and to celebrate it, we're doing a paper review. The Eye continues its campaign to get Paul Ross back on television and offers readers a cutout of Paul to sellotape across their screens until the real thing returns. There's an article of why eating raw carrots can make your couch levitate and how hanging around in leafy glades can give you Dutch elm disease. In the Financial Times this morning, there's a great deal for investors, but you have to get in now by giving a man in a car park £10,000 cash deposit. There's news of a new Bluetooth toilet seat from Apple, answering the popular Samsung hands-free urinal, and how traders are profiteering from lying, plotting and scheming. The Mirror is apprehensive about the budget proposal to tax anyone with their own skin. There's also an article by Jamie Oliver of a harrowing story about a haunted apron and how Voyager 1 at the edge of the solar system has found an off-licence that's open after 10 p.m. The Express is giving away a new audiobook by Anne Widdecombe to scare crows in your garden. The Express has also carried out research which it says proves foreign languages are just a series of weird noises foreigners make out of the corner of their mouths when you're in earshot, and how we should all learn to love and adore plutocrats. You can win with the Star today as well. There's a chance to have all the bits of a new kitchen left on your front lawn in disarray. There's a story about a retired racehorse who's written a West End musical, and Bradley Walsh lists 100 uses of a pillow that you don't own. There's also an interesting horoscope which advises Capricorns to stop sniffing Turian's bottoms. It won't work out well, they claim. In The Guardian today, it's worried about something somebody said in passing in a pub and is following it up as we speak. The Labour Party are redefining their election promises by offering toast tomorrow, and there's Polly Toynbee complaining that the weather would be much better under a socialist regime. In the pull-out section, you can learn all about the Eurovision Song Contest and how it may descend into a military conflict. The Daily Mail claims to have footage of a speech by Prince Harry where he made a small grammatical error, and they demand that he's put into a bone crusher along with anyone who's had anything to do with him. How Stalin would have liked Starmer, and how Starmer adores Stalin. Joan Collins writes about the day that she did her hair slightly differently, and there's a 6-page cut-out and keep section of why Prince William may be the Lord himself, resurrected from beyond to save us from Satan, sin and the EU. The Telegraph concentrates on the environment and lists the 7 deadly dog turds you will encounter today. There's a fascinating article by the Home Secretary on how people thinking the wrong thing will be corrected very quickly into thinking the right thing. Military news that the trumpet voluntary may be made compulsory, and Richard Littlejohn spends much of his column saying we should lock them all up and throw away the key, forgetting to say who they are. The Sun this morning has a splash headline about a 7-year-old boy who seems to have grassed up his father by telling him that he is actually Superman. There's an update on the PG Tips chimps in Where Are They Now? There's also an article about how Vladimir Putin is threatening the UK by threatening to send DVDs of Mrs. Brown's Boys by post to random addresses, and how scientists have revealed that women are unapproachable and dismissive to scientists in bars. This paper review was brought to you by Parnell's Sponges, the world's first sponge to repel water.